I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50. Yo.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Steamer, Steamer. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh?
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. And an alley to run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball, Check.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 14th touchdown now of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Here we go tonight. White 20. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That good for 19 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Tighten down. There you go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Back to throw. Goff. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Like 20.
Get ready.
Point out.
Whip. Watch the whip. Slam. He's coming.
Hardball.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Like 20.
Watch the run.
On first down, it's gone. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is gone. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Rams.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's going to be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, they went with a fullback dive that time.
And, Brandon, when I was a kid, the fullback carried the ball equally as much as the running back, then known as the halfback. Nowadays, the fullback's job is to block. Put him out in front, let him clear a path.
They still have a couple more chances here from the 1. Goff going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Tighten up, pull it together. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Now Cousins. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Open man is Kirk, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. You can't block me. Go Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, hey, hey.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st down.
Here we go. Mike 20.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
The 34-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
180. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. DC. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. We're good. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
3rd and 2, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Los Angeles.
Now a give, right side. Bland. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 1, Goff. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Henderson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
61, match box, Mike,
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On the keeper, here's Goff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Right there.
They come out here in the eye. The final shot before break here. Goff. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. He's at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Check safety, check safety.
Watch this.
Hey, flipper.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
You ain't going nowhere.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, flipper. 50 to Mike. Let's go, dude.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time.
It's one. Hey, no, easy. Hey, Delta. Mike 50.
Cousins. It's brought in by Harris. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Bravo.
Working out of the gun, Cousins able to find Isabella. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
In the face. Check 50. Check 50.
And a give this time to the tailback. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Rams' 27-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Cousins. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he breaks through another tackle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just...
He's got a man complete, and all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hold on. Check.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Check, 43.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Still churning, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The tackle made by Dante Fowler. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 26-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Check 13.
Now they try the right side here. Spins by. He'll have a first down past the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a room to maneuver. That one good for 26 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Watts. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Switch.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Line out. Gun. Motion. Mike 40.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They come out here in the eye. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to run this one in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Play action. It's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hampton. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
17. Smooth.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Goff now looking to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Again, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Come on. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Watts. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Jacobs now. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Foles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you